Hello everybody and welcome back to some more Lord of the Rings Online on the legendary server. We are here back again at Gafforthnir. We have our new earring, we have our new bracelet, this one, and we also have our new sword today. We're going to try once again to attack Mordirith and hopefully win this time. We're also going to make sure we don't accidentally use these perfect pies instead of the Daleman's crams, because these are just better overall. Before we do get into that, I'm going to have our Hobbit gift of the day. Let's have a look at that, just in case. And while we're doing that, I also want to have a look in the LOTRO store at something I just remembered. So 50 virtue buff plus a simple rally horn, not amazing, but I do want to check. I think you can, but I'm pretty sure you can buy, apparently not. I thought you could buy Daleman's crams in here. Food and drink. Okay, so I'm pretty sure these are Daleman's crams. Scales with you. The food provide you in combat morale regen, in combat power regen, out of combat, in out of combat power regen. The amount of regeneration is based on your level. I'm pretty sure it's 50 for 25 for 50. So that is actually really cheap. When you buy you might as well end up buying those for 2 per rather than 5 per. So if we ever get low on Daleman's crams, which is I'm pretty sure what they are. Let's even just check. Yeah, they're definitely Daleman's crams. That's definitely a pretty good use of LOTRO points. And that should last us quite a while. And they seem to stack. No, they don't. Okay. So we have wasted an inventory slot with that, but we can use up the 10 we have here first. Because these, unfortunately, will not stack because they are bound to account still, but purchased from the store. So I'll use the lower amount up first, most likely. Or I'll just see where they take us. Anyway, beyond that, let's go into Mordirith's Fall,
will bring my vengeance,
and hopefully have a better chance at it this time.
Heartened by the gift of Dunakar from Elrond of Rivendell, Golodir prepares to assail Cairn Dûm and drive the sword into the unseen heart of Mordirith, the murderous steward of Angmar. Courage may bring hope, but a thirst for vengeance could spell doom.
Okay, so what I'm also going to do is something that I didn't, I think, do last time. I'm going to put on a attack damage thing. Considering inspiration is here available as well, it should help us out with that. And I also just want to, I think there was something else that's worth putting on. No, I think, well, the Not Forgotten Handkerchief. I don't have any of the fate things, but hopefully we should be alright without those. If not, this is going to be a short episode and I'm going to have to get some more. But obviously, these only have a 5-minute duration, but they have a 30-second cooldown. But we can't eat them while we already got one eaten. So we're possibly going to have to go for a few of these, but I will also jump on, as I said, a attack damage boost, which will be about an hour and a half. So that should help us out. So let's jump on one of these. I'm going to talk to him first, and then I also want to use the Gift of Valor when we get it, but I'm also going to put on the food now. I mean, technically, we didn't die last time. It was Golodir that died was the problem. So the attack damage is probably going to do more than the food's going to do, because the food's going to help, but the attack damage plus the current attack damage plus the increase in might from here and might from here and the new sword and might from that hopefully is enough to get us better damage. I didn't have a look at what it was before, but it might have been worth doing that. And then we'll see if we can do a true heroics during the fight, so that should help out hopefully as well. Plus boast, I don't know what that does. I still don't know what that does. But nonetheless, let's get into this. It's just one of those things though. We'll eventually get it right. We'll probably get it right this time now that we, I knew what I was doing, but still, it's a very long time since I actually first did it. And we just need to keep an eye out for Golodir. That's something that, I think it's Lawmaster can transfer health. That would be great there, but we can't really do much. Apparently if we were to kill Golodir, we actually would get a Tome of Swords, potentially. So that's interesting. But we also have Fear Nothing. That's going to be a thing. I wonder... That is not sound like our laugh at all, but fine. Didn't mean to do that. I thought for some reason he looked like he was attacking. It felt like he was going to attack me. I kind of wasted it, but it's fine. At least we're getting XP first off, but we're also getting what's it called? Task items that hopefully are right for this area, so that should be good for us. And it'll be really nice soon where we can get legendary items, because we can then put stuff towards getting Battle Frenzy down and higher increases in certain things. We also should probably use this. I didn't actually look at what I wanted to do for this, so it might be worth just getting like blade damage up. I'll wait till I kill this guy and then maybe we'll do that. I completely forgot I had 7 points. Right. Let's do that at least. On every blade skill, chance to restore health. Sure, why not? And then we can also just get up on... See, Horn of Gondor is going to be possibly useful here. I'll put that up really high as well. And then we can go to this next time. At least I've got the points spent then. Exchange of blows also. You inflict damage when you... Oh, okay, so I remember that being a thing. I will have to move some of this stuff around. I don't think hamstring's too interesting, but that's actually something that can be really good. So on any hit received, we reflect 50% of damage for 15 seconds. So that's actually really good. We'll use that against Mordirith. It's actually got a relatively alright cooldown. So that should help us throughout the battle. So when we're against Mordirith, where I don't know if you could reflect damage in theory. Probably not, because otherwise you'd have a potential for literally back-to-back damage. But something else that we're also getting now is because of this, because we've got such high morale as well, there's a 20% chance every time we hit anything with a blade skill. So obviously not this and not Horn of Gondor, but any blade skills. So like, yeah, so skill type that. This is strike, so that doesn't count, but we can also have Rend, then Blade Storm and Raging Blade, and these, so that our big ones with Fervor and these have a 20% chance of giving us 5% morale back, which is good when we have Inspiration on and quite a lot of morale. Just checking our food situation, it's very low. It's going to go down soon, so we're going to have to get that on. And then I also want to use this as well whilst Lorniel is talking. We're going to do this. I've also got a rejuvenation potion here if we need to. If we use that one up, we're going to get a nice slot available. So that's good for us as well. I kind of want to just get my food in during the dialogue. That would be nice. I've got 15 seconds. Please just talk for a bit. I know you like your dialogue. 10 seconds. As soon as I get in battle, it's gonna not work. That's the problem. Cool. Let's eat straight away. Because I don't want to... see, that's why I didn't want to... Right, Mordirith will come soon, so that'll help us out. So we also want to use this, because while Lorniel isn't really going to attack us, we have that 40-second cooldown, so that's good. But right now we don't have that. Nice, lovely... this. We're enjoying a meal. Let me have this. Cool. And I think that uses, yeah, it uses the lower amount that we've got. I think I'll just... Oh, God. I am just... Yeah. I'm basically just useless for the first little bit. I'm going to try that when I've got it available. We are just going to have one attempt at this, and then if we don't get it today, we're going to... this is the annoying thing. He, like, has all this talking. Like, the entire time we're using Exchange of Blows, it's useless because we can't really do anything with it because, you know... it's just a little frustrating. You know, you get all these things set up, ready to go, and then you can't use them because he decides to talk for ages. But we're trying this one. If it fails and we don't get it working, then we're going to hold off again. try and do some more leveling maybe, and getting some more stuff. And then, yeah, see where we go from there. Although it's not a great thing, it looks like we're the ones taking the brunt of the damage, which is kind of good, but also kind of bad for obvious reasons. Let's use Fight On, because he keeps knocking us out, which is not what we want. So we want to be using our blade skills, so Rend is a really good one for that, as well as Blade Wall, obviously, which we've just upgraded, because we're getting 500 morale back 20% of the time we hit with those skills. Plus, is that? I assume that's actually from Fight On, I'm not sure. But it looks like this time, one good thing is Mordirith is mainly hitting us, which was our big thing last time, was he was not hitting us and mainly attacking Golodir. So while we're having a bit lower morale for us, we're keeping Golodir's morale quite high, which is what we want. So I know I don't think we have to get him down to like 0. I'm gonna get a rejuvenation potion on. We don't have to get him fully to 0. We do just need to get him down for like however long he's gonna complain. We are taking quite a bit of damage. I'm not sure why that is. So we kind of need to... I'm going to put that thing on. Maybe run around a little bit. Bracing attack on. Just try and get a little bit morale back. Food-wise, we're still okay. Do that. I know it's useless basically to us, but fear nothing. I'm going to do exchange of blows as well, because if it's him just doing a mass amount of damage to us in a short amount of time, then at least we're getting that back. I want bracing attack on, and then we want that little bit of just doing what we can. See, if we can do Horn of Gondor as well, I think we got it. I was going to say Horn of Gondor would be good. We needed to use that because it will stun, and that's just giving us a little bit of respite. But I think we've got it. He does go back up to like fullish, and I don't think we have to do anything further than this, but I'm not entirely sure. I am more justly a king than he who sits before my throne. Let us be done, Golodir. In the end, your victory here matters not. With the light of Dunakar, I strike thee down. Right, that's us done, I think. I hope. And then everybody's favourite character. Do I have to do it again? I'll leave you now, perhaps Golodir, we will meet again. Okay. So they're gone. And then if I remember correctly, everybody's favourite character, as I said, is here. A moment, someone approaches. East gate opens, everybody's favourite character. Old woman, who are you? What are you doing here? Being a pain, that's what she's doing. Right, let's check while we're having this little conversation of our dropped items. So, gilded swords I don't think is useful. Broken great swords also not a huge deal. We have 21 furs. Okay, thank you very much. Doesn't look like we had enough to drop to really be worth it. I don't think it's worth going to Forakel just for 2. So, she has the Palantir, is gone, with no way to follow her. Yeah, so there's not really much point in just for the 2 task completions, I think. I think just the completion of this is pretty good, because we then have to go to Forakel, to Sigaland, and yeah. For now, let's just go and finish.
The gift of Dunakar, Avenger of the West, renewed Golodir's spirit, and with the sword he avenged the death of his daughter. But though Mordirith was weakened, he was not destroyed. retreating to nurse his hurts and plot revenge. How will this help us in our struggles? Will Sauron maintain control, or will another power claim Angmar?
Right. That is a nice weight lifted off my shoulders, completing that finally. Let's finish this quest. We get a file of Swirling Waters, which is quite good for the fate and the morale. We do lose the vitality and might, though, and the extra might, which I was supposed to click on and never did. Foe of Mordirith, that is a light-based weapon, or light damage-based. It is probably not worth switching over comparatively now, and I think the armor wasn't even that great as an addition. So what I'll do is I'll pick up Foe of Mordirith just in case, because it is better than our club. It's just we do lose that might, and I'm a little worried about it, but we do gain the max morale, though I'm not sure if that's more than the vitality is. I think it is. We'll see. I'll hold on to it just in case, and I'll lock it out so I don't actually sell it. And same with the file of Swirling Waters. Next, we have to talk to Aragorn in Rivendell, so we'll do that in the next episode. I did say this was just it for today. A ring, not that great. A dagger gives us might and morale. That would probably be a better switch out for the club. But the club, 41 might, 41 agility, in combat power regen. I think, honestly, that dagger switched out for the club, although daggers aren't, I don't think, the greatest for a champion. Gives us more might. We lose the fate, but that's sort of alright. We lose a bit of vitality, but we gain a lot more morale, so definitely think that's a good idea. And that does look like it is a... in fact, we can probably do that today. That looks like just a vector, so a vector for a new weapon seems like a good idea. Plus, we got 18,000 XP from that, plus the XP we got from killing the other enemies, but having a little bit extra XP for the day to just use up what we have seems like a good idea, and Rivendell is a really easy travel from here. Right, so we are just here. We need to make our way to Rivendell. We did this pretty much last episode, I think, to talk to Gimli, so that kind of would have been a nice way to double up on that. But I do think having the new sword and new jewellery, or new necklace, or bracelet rather, it was supposed to be the other one was a necklace, I think that definitely did help out, as well as the new earring as well. So couldn't have really doubled up on it. Could have gone maybe one level up, but I think we leveled up to 48 last episode, so we don't actually, that helped out a little bit. Plus the extra stats here definitely helped out as well. In fact, we just got this one recently. Increase champion skill damage by 5% per further pip, increasing tactical manipulation by a rating per pip. Oh, interesting. I didn't see that one get done. Right there, let's talk to Aragorn, finish off this quest, just because we'll get a little bit of XP, 7k XP, plus we have now been a light in the shadow, a knight from the shadow. This is book 9 now. We need to go talk to Gandalf in Rivendell, who is not currently here. No. He will be in Bilbo's room on the first floor of the Lost Family House. So next episode we'll do that. Starting book 9 should be good. I'm also just going to slowly in the background still just get us a few more, you know, pieces of armor, jewelry, etc. Because, you know, when we get to level 50, as I said, I think is where it's going to go really well, because past that point we get a legendary weapon, hopefully soonish, and also, yeah, so legendary weapon, hopefully more jewelry. We can switch out this for that, so we actually get about 200 more morale. I'm going to hold on to it now for the moment, just in case. Hopefully a new bow, and we can eventually, hopefully, get a new rune, because this is level 20. Not quite what we're after. So that's going to be it for this episode. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.